This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
If you want to get ad-free access of our rawest, unedited, and uncensored catches, exclusive live streams, and behind-the-scenes phone calls, join our locals for the low price of just $10 a month. And don't forget to get yourself something new like our exclusive Air Gordon t-shirt, only on PredatorPoachers.com.
1402 Sam. We're checking out now.
Don't resist, we'll make it.
We're checking out now.
Hey Charles, let's go have a conversation about it. Maybe I'll to talk to you on Instagram. You know, let's just go talk outside about it, if you don't mind. Just go talk away from the lobby so people aren't over here.
Okay.
Just mind going over this way?
I'm gonna go back home if that's all right.
You can do whatever you want, but I'm letting you know we have these messages saved. I just want to have a conversation with you about it, man. So, I know you don't want your, like, I'm not here to go to your job or anything like that, or to go to your wife or anything. I'm just here to talk to you, man. Everything's saved, so I'd rather just have a conversation about it.
I'm not going home.
Okay, well, Charles, I'm letting you know that it's not going to go away, okay? Like, that's why I came here to just talk to you about it rather than just go anywhere else. I gave you a courtesy by just doing it at the hotel. So, I mean, if you want, I mean, I'll just get your license plate, confirm everything, and that's fine. If that's how you want it to go, that's totally fine with me. Yeah, I'm talking to you because I know you're a good person. I know you got the good stuff going on, okay? So, I don't want this to just be the thing that's a nuclear bomb on you, okay? That's not what I'm here for. So what I recommend is let's go talk over there away from people so they can't overhear anything. I'm obviously not here to hurt you or do anything to you.
You sure?
Absolutely, I promise you.
I can go home after this?
You can go home now if you want, but yeah, at any time you're free to leave, okay? I'm just letting you know I'm giving you a courtesy by having a conversation with you right here, okay? So what I recommend is we just talk. We can kind of go by a sign over there. I don't want people to come out and hear what we're talking about.
I got dogs at home.
You have dogs at home?
I need to get home to them. Can we not do this? Please?
Well,
One man to another. Please?
Charles, if you need to go home with your dogs, you can. I'm not going to stop you. But I'm letting you know, obviously, just a knife. Letting you know, I mean, you came here for a night of fun with an adult. I mean, it's not like you were in a rush or anything like that. So, look, obviously you know what I'm here to talk to you about.
I'm going home. I don't know why you want me. You know what you want from me?
What I want to do is just figure out what happened with and this sister of hers.
Sister? Have no clue.
Well,
Have no clue what you're talking about.
Here to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously I think we know who. Absolutely.
No clue.
The girl that was talking to you on Instagram a little bit ago.
No clue.
Well, Charles, I already know. I mean, we have. It's the girl that you blocked on Instagram recently.
I'm gonna go on home.
Okay, so Charles, listen, I'm letting you know, every single one of these right here is saved. All right, so everything from the pics you deleted, all the selfies you sent, that's all saved. Okay, I gave you a courtesy by just wanting to talk to you here about it because I know you're a good person, and I know. I mean, I'm thinking, I don't know if this is a one time in a blue moon or if this is a common thing.
No.
Okay, so obviously if you go home, that's fine, but I'm letting you know this is what I have, and I'm getting this addressed one way or the other. I'm happy to address it just with you, just one-on-one, like real men. I mean, if that's what you want. I'm happy to do that. But look, I could have just knocked on your door. I'm sure your wife would have had some questions, but I don't want to talk to her about it. I want to talk to you about it.
Please.
Charles, I'm letting you know you can, but I'm also letting you know I know myself. And if I were in your shoes, what I would do is just get this addressed and figure this out. Because look, the fact that I'm even here willing to talk to you, I think that says a lot about who you are. I mean, don't prove me wrong. Don't just destroy whatever reputation you have with me, man. I mean, you have a lot of good shit going on. You have an airline job. You have a good wife at home and all that. Yeah. And that's something that
I need to go make things right with her.
Well, you know, and I think look, it's internet bullshit, but don't let internet bullshit spiral into something else.
It is.
Yeah, it is. So I do want to ask, because obviously I think the internet got your mind in the gutter, got your mind in a place that it shouldn't be, dude. Like I don't think you're a bad person. If I thought you were a bad person, I wouldn't be here talking to you. Okay, I promise you that. All right. Now, you know, I'm probably the last line of goodwill that you have right now. And I mean, if you want to burn the bridge with me, by all means, go ahead. But I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I just want to go home.
Charles, I understand. You can absolutely do that. You know, I'm not going to follow you home. I'm not going to bang on your door, but I'm letting you know that I do want to get these addressed. Okay, it doesn't have to be with you, but I want it to be with you for your sake. Okay, because look, dude, like I said, you're a good person.
What's going to happen from here?
Well, there's a lot of scenarios that could happen. Obviously, you know that you're a smart guy, right? I don't talk to idiots. But I'm telling you, the best case scenario is we just talk it out and we figure this shit out, dude. Because in the end, I'm sure you have regrets about some stuff.
I do.
Okay, see, that's step
why
one.
I go home.
Okay, well, I'm letting you know if there's a big old pile of shit, the smell doesn't go away if you ignore it. The smell goes away if you wipe it. And right now, I'm giving us a chance to just wipe it, man. Do I think this should follow you forever? No. Can it? I don't know, man. That's up to you.
Do you have ID or something on you?
We're just Kid Protectors USA. We just make sure kids don't talk to adults, adults talk to kids. I have no ability to.
I've seen what you do.
Okay. Okay, so obviously you've seen similar things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So where have you seen those things?
On Facebook.
Okay.
On Instagram.
So we have discretion of what to post and what not to post, okay? I promise you, not everybody gets posted, if that's what you're concerned about, okay? Look, there's a lot of...
I know what I did was illegal.
Okay, well...
I understand that.
Okay, well, there's a lot of to... Okay, right. So there's a lot of people who are just...
No, I get what I did was illegal.
Okay, so...
1000%.
Well, I appreciate that. I genuinely appreciate that. It shows me I'm making the right decision by wanting to talk to you, because I guarantee you, you know...
It's like a come to Jesus moment right now.
I think it is. I think it is. Because, dude, if it happened at your house, there's no forgiveness there. There's no, you know, there's no grace, you know.
I do need to get home in a timely fashion.
Where does your wife think you are right now?
Getting sodas.
Getting sodas? So you're just here to get a quick in and just leave?
I need to get sodas. So I need to get home.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously, you're not exactly in the best situation right now. All I can do is give you a rope to come on to help yourself out of it, right? So
What's the rope you're giving me?
Well, you can either it's two options, you know, right? With a rope, you can either climb up it, which I'm giving you a chance to do, or hang yourself with it, which you know that's also something you can do.
Why do you want to help me?
Well,
how do you want to help me?
So I'll tell you this: I come across a lot of terrible people. I think. Okay, is that fair to say? If you've seen stuff like this.
I know where this is going.
Okay. I've come across a lot of terrible people who,
Am I going home tonight or am I going to jail tonight?
well, I'm not the cops, I'm sure as you know, but
I know, but I know you probably have them on the way, don't you?
not necessarily, man.
You sure?
I'm sure. I want to talk to you. Okay. I really, I promise you, if I thought you were a piece of shit, I wouldn't have even asked you to stay and talk to me. I would have just shot your license plate, laughed my ass off. Okay.
But I know what I did was wrong.
Well, I appreciate that. You know how many people actually tell me that? Not a lot.
I know what I did was wrong.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I appreciate it. So tell me this, because you obviously, I don't think do you have kids of your own?
No.
Okay. Do you want kids of your own? Okay. So I don't think you condone any of this stuff. Obviously, I mean, I can see it in your eyes. You feel bad about it, and that
Yes,
I actually appreciate that. Okay. But tell me, how does this shit start? Like, is it the algorithm feeding you bullshit? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it is. Honestly, it is.
Wait. What?
It is.
What?
The algorithm.
Okay. What is that? What's the algorithm feeding you? That's like.
It feeds me bullshit that I don't know what I don't know why. I wish I did.
When did this start happening?
I couldn't put my on an exact time.
Well, there's a difference between 10 years and yesterday. You know, that's why I'm asking.
So maybe a couple years ago.
Okay. How did you feel at first when this stuff was?
I hated it.
Why'd you hate it?
It's annoying. It's annoying.
Right, but
One guy to another is annoying.
okay. Well, like, what's annoying about it?
Everything. It's in your face all the time.
Okay, so are they primarily showing boys, girls, both? Or? Okay. Do you, like, what are the ages they're trying to display to grown men like this, dude?
Single digits, double digits, it doesn't matter.
They don't give a
No.
Okay. So help me, because I don't have a chance to ask a lot of people this, man. I think you're one of the, I can't say what you're doing is good, but I think you're one of the few good people that's just caught up in some bullshit, okay? I promise you, all right? What apps is all this stuff happening on?
Every social media app you can think of.
Oh, great. As if I'm some encyclopedia, man. what?
Facebook, Instagram, Threads, you name it, it's on there.
And what other ones?
Snapchat, everything.
Okay.
X.
What about that, what's it called? Like telephone?
Telegram?
Yeah.
I guess.
Which one would you say is the most severe for this type of crap?
All of them, to be honest with you. I'm being 100% honest with you, all of them.
Okay, because you mentioned single digits.
Mm-hmm. I hate to tell you that.
So, I mean, I think I know the answer to this, but is it you posting this or other people posting this?
No, other people.
Okay. So how often, like, what's the most common age you think these idiots are displaying?
Double digits, probably.
Okay, so single digits and once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
What was the age these idiots try to show is?
12.
Well, you said single digits. I'm asking what they.
I would say 8, maybe. Shit. I don't know.
Okay. Are these usually like videos, pictures, both?
Pictures.
Pictures. Okay.
Pictures and teasers of, hey, contact me or whatever. You know.
Got it. So is this happening like in the DMs? They just posting it or?
Yeah.
In the DMs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I mean, how do these pictures make you feel?
Horrible.
Okay.
But it happens.
So now that we've established, and this is why it's good, because, you know, me not being able to talk to you, it doesn't really establish whose pictures they are. I mean, look, I don't think you're that guy in the ice cream truck going around the elementary school taking photos, but now that you told me that you're kind of not doing that, that's
No, I don't do that.
It knocks you down a peg, man.
I work 5 days a week, swing shift, so.
I appreciate what you do, man. I fly a lot, even though I can't fit on a plane anymore.
Backbreaking work.
It is, man. Do you load the baggage or? Got it. Well, I guess your wife should be expecting. I guess my husband has a lot of baggage then. I'm just with you. But, okay.
I am going home tonight.
Dude, I think you're a good person. I mean, listen, right at this moment, I can't make any guarantees to you. But do I think you're trending in the right direction? Tell you, yes, I do. I really do. So, since these aren't your photos, which is, thank God for that, I want to kind of go after the lower branch on the tree, right? So what percentage of these photos or teasers would be of kids?
I couldn't tell you that. I would say maybe 75%.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I hate to tell you that.
No, I know. I mean, I can see you don't like that stuff.
I have 6 dogs waiting at home for food.
I
And I have a wife that's waiting at home for food and drink. So
I understand, but you know.
thank you for the come to Jesus moment.
Well, I hope you're sincere about the thank you because
Very, very much so.
okay.
I want to
So,
go home.
dude,
After I'm done with you, I want to go home.
like I said at any point, but I'm letting you know, like I do have like, there's obviously
I know you
some-
have stuff. I know.
right,
I know you. I know.
right.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah, and I'm letting you know every answer you give me, I'm telling you looks a little bit better for you. Okay, so I'll tell you my intention. I'm not here to ask you shit all night. I'm not here to berate you for 5 hours. Okay, I mean, I'm cool with cutting to the chase like you are. I mean, I really am. So, they've shown single digit ages just blatantly like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So what app? I mean, they're sending this on Instagram. Like, what app are they sending this shit on?
Everything. Instagram, Threads, X, Facebook, you name it, it's there.
Okay. What about Telegram for that stuff?
That too, probably. I don't venture into that too. I don't venture into that.
You don't venture into that too. When did you make a Telegram?
I had one, but I don't venture it, and I don't.
Why don't you go there?
Because I don't.
Was there a specific reason? I mean, you're on all the other apps.
Just annoying.
So last time I heard annoying it was because of shit like that. Is Telegram full of that type of crap?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
So is Telegram mostly groups, individuals, both? Or?
I would say both.
Okay. So.
It's groups and individuals, I guess. I don't know.
So help me.
I get contacted by people all the time, and I'm like, go away.
Okay. So have there been unpleasant shit of kids on Telegram you've
Yes.
seen? Okay. Were these pictures, videos, both?
Both.
Okay. Do you have a session or Teleguard?
No.
Did it go that far? That's
No.
good. Thank God.
Never done anything.
Thank God.
I don't.
Okay. So what would you say the age range of the videos are on?
I would say early teens.
So I'm going to let you know, Telegram isn't really encrypted anymore. I mean, before 2022, I'd be
I might get rid of it. So.
Okay. So on Telegram,
I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff.
that I can appreciate. God, you squeezed the shit out of my hand. There you go. So
I'm a man.
there you go.
Shake hands like a man.
I appreciate that, man. So on Telegram, they mostly post this type of is child you call it?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Do they mostly post like in the groups or individuals or both?
Both.
Okay.
Like I said, I get it. I'm like, go away.
So how often do these people try to bombard you with child?
I see it pretty much every day.
Okay.
On any form of social media you can think of.
Got it.
And
Got
it
it.
sucks. It shouldn't be out there.
I see.
I hate that it is. Trust me, I want to be in your spot.
I get you, man.
Can I give you a little background, please?
Do you think it would add context to this? Yeah, absolutely.
I did have a felony against me. It's expunged.
Mm-hmm.
I don't register. Never had to. I was in a consensual relationship with a 17-year-old. I was 23.
Yeah, I was like, you don't sound like you're from Louisiana.
No, I'm from California.
What part of
Southern
what part of Southern
Empire.
Inland Empire? Wow, man. Okay, that's.
I've moved on from that.
Yeah, I actually have family in
I
Corona.
got married 4 days after my expungement hearing.
There you go. So your wife stuck with you for a while. Do right by her, man. Especially if you want kids one day. This is putting her good. Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that right now.
God.
That's okay.
Where in Inland Empire were you from?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Okay,
I know where Corona is.
Yeah, I got family there, man.
I used to work down there.
Really? What'd you do?
I worked at a company called Cormark.
Never heard of
I was
it.
a janitor. They delivered to like Circle K, 7-Eleven, stuff like that.
All right, now you're cleaning up your life right now. So there you go. But I see. So what languages are these groups usually in on these apps or Telegram?
What do you mean? What do you mean language?
Like or any other language? Like what the group names or anything?
I really can't tell you that.
Okay.
Like I said, I try to steer clear from that stuff.
Fair enough.
I do.
Right. So I mean, I guess with I mean, are you aware of how old she was? What did she tell you?
I think she was like 13,
Right.
14, 15, something like that.
Right. So I believe you when you say you don't like this child stuff, but what caused this whole thing to happen here?
Lapse in judgment.
Lapse of judgment, moment of weakness. Okay. Because it's pretty easy to go through your Instagram. There seems to be quite a few moments of weaknesses with people that are posing as like, what's going on?
Just a moment of weakness. I get out of it.
Right. I mean, like, I mean,
I get out of it.
Huh, say again?
I get out of it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but I mean,
I don't like that stuff at all.
but I mean, what causes you to send like a picture of your?
Moment of weakness.
Okay. I mean, was there like any regret after that?
Yes.
Take me through that, man.
A lot of regret.
Like, what was the regret about? I mean,
That I turned into my dad.
did he do anything to you when you were a kid?
No.
But is he a registered sex offender? Okay. So a lot of this stuff, they say it's hereditary.
I know.
I mean, do you like think? Do you think I don't want to be like this guy? Or okay. So I'm looking at you right now. You're not a bad person. I feel like we'd get. I mean, I think we do get along well. But I mean,
I know.
it's like
It's just a lapse in judgment.
I mean, does Dad know that you have these lapse of judgments? What does he say about it?
Get out of that.
Because he got in trouble for it.
Mm-hmm.
Is he in Cali or here?
No, he's in Colorado.
Oh, I see.
He's now out in Colorado.
How long did he do?
20 years.
What did he do?
He's a neighbor of mine that was a year younger than me at the time.
Do you think he has regrets over it?
I hope he does.
You talk to him much? Does he know about the child? No. Okay. So this is basically a question of how sincere we are because I can see this right now that just because you don't like something doesn't mean you don't do it. Like, I mean, I don't like the fact that I eat chocolate cake, but my God, dude, I eat all that shit. I'm
not gonna do this again.
Right. But
Never.
But
Give my word.
how often are people trading with you or wanting to trade?
I see people hit me up on that all the time, and I'm like, go away.
What are they hitting you up about?
Wanting to get together, wanting to trade. I'm like, no.
What do they want to trade?
Pictures.
Of what?
What do you think?
Child? Okay. Okay, but you're not going to sit here and tell me you've never done that before.
I don't. I haven't.
Okay, but when I say trade, I mean also showing approval to some of the photos they've sent. I mean, like, let's be real. I'm not saying, I think you have moments of clarity where you're like, oh, I don't like this. But in the moment, I mean.
I don't trade.
Okay.
I'm not in that.
But when people have sent stuff to you, and again,
I don't trade.
I get that.
I get rid of it.
I understand. But again, all of these are not stuff. I mean, do you think I have messages of you maybe calling some of these photos they've sent you cute or liking it or anything like that?
Probably.
Okay. What are some compliments you've given photos of child?
Cute. I don't know.
Okay. So, truly, what do you think they've tried to show you? Because I think you have a limit, but what's the they've shown? Because I know a lot of these are foreign, don't give.
Probably in the single digits.
Yeah, I mean, based on internet records, I'd say it's infants and toddlers.
That's disturbing.
Oh, I agree. I wouldn't talk to you about it if I thought you liked it. But have there been videos of infants you've had to click off of or not want to watch? Okay. So I'll tell you right now, I'm not some superhero. I'm not about to go to wherever the this baby's from and just go, take it out of the cradle and save
I know,
it, right?
but I know what you're trying to do, and I like it.
Which is what?
Trying to get every single one of these guys one at a time.
Sure, absolutely. And
if I could help in any way, please.
So that's what I'm about to ask you to help. So how often do you think you've seen videos of babies posted on some of these apps?
I don't even want to know.
Well, I'm asking you. I mean, you can't not see something like, I can say I don't like the color white, but I'm staring right at that building right there. So I mean,
50%.
They've shown babies that often?
Yeah.
Okay. So are these videos, pictures, both?
Both.
Okay. So what would happen in a video of a baby?
What do you mean?
Like what's going on in a video of a baby that these idiots post?
Gross stuff.
Okay. So the reason I'm trying to narrow it down is because I want to try to identify some of this gross stuff happening. So is the baby alone? Is it with an adult? Like what's going on?
I've seen it alone. I've seen it with an adult.
Okay. So what's one video you can remember? What's the adult doing with the baby? They're getting off a little boy baby.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see. So what I want to try to do is narrow it down some. Was the person giving a male or female?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, how long was that video?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
Maybe 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. I don't remember.
What app did they show it to you on?
I think it was probably Threads or whatever. I don't remember off the top of my head. Like I said, I try to get out of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what race was the baby?
I don't remember.
How long ago is this?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Well, what's an accurate time frame?
I honestly could not tell you.
Okay, well, what's your best guess of a time frame of when these idiots sent that to you?
2 weeks.
Okay, so it's pretty recently. Okay, so what can you remember about the baby?
I don't remember a whole lot.
That's okay. That's okay. And I know you don't. I hate to ask you to relive. I hate to ask you to relive trauma, but listen, it's like
It's sick.
it is sick. It is sick. Do you think I'd be? Look, I know you've watched some videos of teenagers getting. It's okay. You probably liked it. I don't give a. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but there's worse, right? So, do you think I'm asking you about those videos? Because I'm not trying to get off some 15-year-old get. Okay, the reason I'm asking you about the baby stuff is because we both don't like it. We both can fight it. Okay, like I'm not going to pleasure you by asking you about teenagers. Okay, so what can you remember about that baby video besides the?
That's about it.
Okay, was there?
I'm being serious.
What was the sound like?
I don't.
Was there sound? No sound. Okay, was it silent or just quiet?
Silent.
Okay, so throughout the 30 seconds. Was there anything that changed in the video, or was it just that for 30 seconds?
Just that.
Okay, so take me to the beginning through the end. What was happening?
That's all I can tell you.
Well, how did it start?
Baby's laying down,
Okay, how did it end?
and the baby
Okay,
doesn't do anything.
just straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's disturbing.
it is disturbing. So how did that person have the gall to send that your way? Like,
I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
Okay, so I can tell you right now.
I told him to off.
Yeah, I know that's fair. But I can tell you right now, the message didn't just go with they just send you that random video. And there's nothing said before that. What was said before that? I'm not going to judge you. I know it's probably some
There's
shit.
probably some teaser photo or something like that I had a lapse in judgment on, and yeah,
So what was the lapse in judgment? What did you say?
I don't know.
What do you think you probably said?
Cute.
Okay. So what's the whole deal with Megalinks, man?
Megalinks?
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Oh, I get it. You're not wheeling in them, but what the hell's going on with
I
them?
don't do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but where have you seen them posted?
Everywhere. There
Okay.
again. Everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate to tell you. I mean, a lot of chat apps.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Instagram, Threads, whatever. Any other ones you can know where they have Megalinks?
I mean, those are the two that are. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So what about the deal with Nova Links?
Don't even know what you're talking about there. Never
Okay.
even heard of that.
Okay. So Megalinks we're familiar with Nova Links we're not familiar with.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good, man. I hope you're not. I mean, you can blow smoke in my face, just don't blow it up my ass.
No.
Okay.
No.
There
Like
you
I
go.
said, if there's any way I can help you.
Right. So, look.
Comment on some stuff like this, and I want to help. I
Yeah.
just don't know how.
Okay. Well, right now you're helping by leading me to some worse people. Okay.
Good.
Some idiot who sends his to some fake account on the internet. It's not really the worst thing in the world, right? It's enough to talk about. It's enough to make sure we stop, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Absolutely.
Okay. So,
How can I help you?
so Megalinks are something that's kind of new to me, but I'll tell you, it's like any other link. You know, obviously you know ESPN. You're wearing an LSU shirt. When you open ESPN on your phone, it's like your search history. When you open Megalinks, it's your search history. It's a link. Obviously, there's been some Megalinks opened up. So what do those usually entail? Like, what's going on in those?
A lot of photos. Kids.
Of kids. Okay. What's the most you think you've seen on a Megalink?
I don't.
Well, I get it. You're
Hundreds.
hundreds. Okay. What was the lowest age on that Megalink?
I couldn't. Probably single digits there again. And I
If you had to guess, and they pinned the tail on the donkey, what's the age?
8.
8. Okay. Any babies on there?
I haven't seen any.
Okay. So
Like there again, I don't. I got out of that a long time ago, man.
I feel you. I feel you. So when's the first time that some idiot showed child to you online?
Probably
When did you move to Louisiana?
last year.
Okay. So how many years ago do you think that was?
6, 8, something like that.
Okay. So tell me about this Tor browser.
It's This what browser?
This Tor browser, dark
I
web.
have no clue.
No? Never been on there?
No.
Okay.
I'm being dead honest with you. I don't know what browser.
So you haven't gone that far.
No.
That's good.
And I'm not going to.
That's good. So
Like I said, I want to help you.
Okay. Well, I think the way you can help.
Is there a way that I can?
Yes. First thing is helping yourself, and obviously you're pointing me in
Absolutely.
good, in some good directions. Let's see how
I'm
also.
going to make this right with my wife.
Yeah. Well, let's see how sincere you are about this whole thing, which I think you are. I think we're going in that direction. So it's been about what 6-8 years of child that have just. Okay, it's consumed your life, man. Okay, how often do you do it?
I don't. I'm being dead.
I'm going to disregard that because we both know it's not true. I'm only interested in the truth. I mean, you know that. I mean, it's like you telling me
Maybe once
once a what?
once a week.
Okay. Well, what are the ages you to?
16, 17.
Okay. So I told you earlier that when you had regret, that's not something I hear from everybody. But I do hear from everybody that, the age I like are 16, 17. Who doesn't like 16 or 17-year-olds?
13 would be the...
I'd contend and say it's in the single digits based on what was said here. So what's actually the age you've been to?
13.
13? Any favorite video or no? So what about a 13-year-old makes you your
I don't know. I couldn't tell you that.
okay.
Lapse in judgment.
Do you think it's genetic?
It might be.
Okay. So what do you think we should do?
Doctor?
Okay. Have you ever sought help for this?
Yes.
What in what context?
CR.
What the hell is that? SEAL.
Celebrate recovery.
That's like some generic University of Phoenix type shit.
No. It's a Christian recovery program. For anything from alcohol to whatever.
So did you go in there and say I have a addiction, or did you go in there and say I have a child addiction?
Addiction.
Okay, so you kind of didn't hit the issue on the head.
I will.
Okay, so you weren't honest with anybody in there is what happened.
You're right. And I will.
Okay.
I will.
So I'm not here to read every single one of these, but I want to read some of these because I think this is a look in the mirror type of moment for
It
you.
is.
Okay. God damn, man. Do they still have fried pickles at the LSU games?
I don't know.
You don't go to them?
I've never been to one.
What?
I'm not a football fan. I'm only a baseball fan. So
Okay. They do fried pickles at the LSU baseball games?
don't know. I've never been to one.
Jesus Christ, dude. You're such a poser, man. What the hell? Golly.
Can I go home at some point tonight?
I think there's a good chance of that, honestly. I do. I really do.
How good of a chance?
Pretty good. I mean, you're being pretty forthcoming, and I think
Like I said, I understand what I do.
right. I think the best solution is like
I need to go get help.
I think so. I don't think you need trouble, man. I think
No.
you do need some help.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you a person on Facebook or anything?
No.
Can I get your number,
Yeah, man.
please?
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah. How about you just shoot me a text right now?
Yes. What's your number?
8
3.
You got an iPhone?
Yes. I just sent you my name.
So I assume you're into then if you have an iPhone.
I just sent you my name.
Okay, let me haven't gotten it yet.
Okay, wrong number. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, imagine texting that person, hey, it's the guy you talked to child about the other day. Yep. Yep, shoot me a text, let me make sure I get it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, you still got that SoCal area code. I see.
Like I said, I want to help, and I want to reach out to you if I struggle, if that's possible to do as a man.
Mm-hmm.
My dad wasn't around for a lot of my life.
Wait, how old were you when you got arrested?
6 or 7. I didn't know what was going on. I can't talk to my friend that I hung out with.
Oh, they had no contact with the family?
And she lived 2 houses down from me.
Damn.
We used to ride bikes together. All of a sudden, can't talk to her, hang out with her. My dad was around to teach me a lot of stuff. It's a huge hole.
It is.
So, I'm asking you as a man, can I do if I need help?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, if it's too personal, don't answer it, but when did you start to notice that there was kind of a problem with the ages that you were attracted to?
I'm in my 20s.
Okay. And I'm not talking about like a 17-year-old. I mean, I've seen 17-year-olds loaded. Like, I'm talking about...
No, probably my 20s.
Okay. What age did you start noticing that you had a curiosity about?
17, to be honest with you.
Okay. When did you notice it started to go lower than that?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
You should probably come up with the best answer, or you should probably come up with the best truth for that, because it's
Probably
something...
in my 30s.
Okay. So Chuck, I mean, you want to go by? Do you want me to call you Chuck or Charles?
Chuck is fine.
Okay. So you have an iPhone. What is this like a? You have like a code on there, or?
A code?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean a code?
Like, do you have a 4 or 6 digit code on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it 4 or 6 digits?
4.
Okay. So a lot of people, this is concerning. A lot of people have this certain code that's child adjacent on their phones.
Don't even.
I mean, I've heard that a lot. I mean, so basically any 13s or 69s on that code. So what does your code represent then?
It's NASCAR.
Well, I just kind of find it weird that,
It's NASCAR.
so the 9-year-old isn't like an indication.
No. It was a car number. I mean, it still is, but it was back in the day too.
Okay.
And it's
Got it.
nothing to do with it.
Okay. So I'll tell you this there, man, there's a lot of firsts that happen in life to a lot of people. But here's a first that's not a thing. You know, I know on that phone right now, and this is something this is a hurdle we can jump over. I wouldn't bring up this hurdle if we weren't going to jump over it. But obviously there's child porn on that phone right now. It's indisputable. There's on there. You were on Telegram 2 days ago. Yeah, you're last on Telegram 2 days ago. People are sending you shit as recently as 2 weeks ago. I mean, there's obviously child porn on that phone right there. I mean, am I incorrect about that, or have we gone this far and you're gonna tell me there's not?
No, I mean, I don't. If there is, then yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm not going to poke at it too much, but have you downloaded some things you regret downloading?
No.
Okay. Are there, how many chats are open with child there that could be with child that you probably should get rid of?
2.
You know, that's a for sure answer?
Yeah.
Where are these chats?
Probably on Telegram.
Okay. Are these groups or individuals that hit?
Groups.
You don't need to. I don't. You just. Okay.
Can I
So
get rid of them right in front of you.
that's something I do want to do in a little bit. But before that, how do we find these groups?
Instagram.
Okay. Take me through that.
A lot of stuff is just posted on there. Threads.
Okay. So you're on Threads. What's the post? What do you see on Threads?
Just an advert
An advert for what?
for a group or something, you know.
Okay. What are they advertising the group is?
I mean, they kind of sugarcoat it, you know.
Well, you say sugar. So when you say sugarcoat, to me that tells me that you know what it means, but it's kind of like a code word. So what are they saying? Like the group is?
I mean, pics, videos, NSFW.
Okay.
Safe for work.
So you probably knew it was child.
Yeah.
Okay. So on those groups, what's the age ranges you've seen these post?
Teens.
Yeah, I know you've seen teens. Probably what you're looking for. I'm asking what's the age you've seen them post.
I would say single digits there again, like 8, 9.
Are any of these groups ones where you have to contribute in order to stay in it?
Not that I know of.
You're just silent in there? Okay. What are these group names, if you can remember, without pulling out your phone?
I don't remember off the top.
So basically,
Like I said, I don't.
Okay. So hypothetically, if we were to go into your phone, go to those Telegram groups, there'd be a shit ton of child sent in there.
Probably. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, you were last on there 2 days ago. Of course you know. I mean, you're not a
I don't.
airhead.
I don't.
Let's not say you don't.
Mainly,
do
it's
it.
just randoms that. Mainly, it's just randoms that I don't know how they even have that.
Uh-huh.
But are you Frank? Are you this? Are you that? No. I don't know who you are.
Okay.
Get lost.
I see. I see. Well, those groups that were on Telegram, are these like video, or excuse me, I'm sorry, are these like English groups or what language? English.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the title of these groups?
Teens.
Okay. Does your wife know about any of these like?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go talk to her.
Have you told her that you have like an issue with
I'm gonna go
this?
talk to her.
Okay.
Right now.
So I wanted to bring up some messages of concern.
Yes.
So
I can tell you it's a lapse in judgment.
okay.
There was nothing meant by any of it.
So what did Allie talk about with you?
Getting together,
And doing what?
wanted me to tell her what I wanted to do.
Which was what? Okay. So hear about that, you say, I prefer to go where you feel it.
There was nothing meant by that.
Okay, but this isn't a 13-year-old girl.
I know.
How old was your sister that she brought up?
I think 6 or 7,
Yep.
something like that.
And you said
I
about the sister, she can take my and help you put.
it was a lapse in judgment.
Okay, and you said you can both suck my. I mean, am I wrong about that?
You're not wrong. It was a lapse in judgment.
Okay. So obviously you blocked it. You thought better of it at some
Yeah,
point,
I did.
which I appreciate. But at what points were you actually wanting to go do this?
None.
Okay.
I'm dead serious. None.
Okay. Well, here's why I don't necessarily believe that, because,
I know you don't.
well, of course, I mean, you're a man. You like to. I mean, you just like to the wrong thing sometimes. That's okay. It's something that
I
you
was
worked on.
never gonna do that.
Okay. Were they ever asked for any photos?
Oh yeah, yeah,
What photos did you ask them for?
yeah. I did.
What photos were you asking for?
I even went as far as I do believe.
Okay. Did they send you any? Okay. So, this is something that, this is where you are. Do you have a lot in common with some of these other people? They all ask for. Some still meet anyway. Some don't meet because they don't get the.
I wasn't going to at all.
Why would you want from these from a 6-year-old?
Lapse in judgment.
What were you planning on doing with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Honestly, nothing.
Well, I'm not here to hear.
I wasn't going to trade it. I wasn't going to do anything with it.
Okay. What was the point of wanting the?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Was it for your? Was there any what excitement was attached to it?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So, were there plans to it?
If I got the chance, maybe.
Okay.
If I got the feeling, yeah.
So this is a 6-year-old. Okay, so that's
There's a
probably
problem.
okay. So I'm going to ask you. I'm going to say this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. If the law wasn't scaring the shit out of you, you would have gone after the 13-year-old girl.
No.
I think that's bullshit. I think a child having all these, obviously it's a want. I think circumstances prevent you from doing that rather than your own morals. Absolutely. I think you have genetics working against you with this.
Okay.
So just be very honest. Where do they say they lived?
Lafayette?
Lafayette. Do they give an address?
No.
No. Okay. Any reason why your Google Maps would have directions to Lafayette in there? Or excuse me, your Apple Maps?
No.
No.
Maybe. I mean, no, it wouldn't.
No.
I've driven through Lafayette,
Right. No, I get
and that was back when we first moved here, getting furniture from a store in Houston.
How did you like Houston?
I was just there I just did a turnaround trip.
You ever been there for other reasons? No. Well, it's turning into LA just with hotter weather. So,
LA is in Los Angeles?
yeah. What made you move to Louisiana?
I don't vote blue.
There you go. There you go. I got you. Yeah, me either. Well,
Honestly, we lived in a two-bath condo. Bought it in 2019 for 185. Sold it in 2022 for just under 280.
oh, in Rancho.
No, San Bernardino.
Oh, okay, okay. So you made $100K profit off that.
Yeah.
You always been an airline guy?
Mhm.
So what got you into that?
Just a love for aviation.
Really?
I was in the Air Force.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate your service, man.
Thank you.
How'd you and your wife meet?
It's kind of a long story.
Sure.
I mean, we've been in and out of each other's lives for a long time, so.
Is she from too?
Yes, she is.
Childhood?
Mhm.
So I'm curious. So your dad's in Colorado in prison, or I guess he was, right?
He's with his sister, Deb.
Okay. So he didn't do the prison time. He did it. Damn. So they actually was that his first offense? That shit.
No.
So he was already a sex offender raising you.
No. Well, so he did time, got out,
Mm-hmm.
was living with his sister and on parole or probation, one of the two. And his sister owned a thrift store, and he worked there. And this other lady brought her daughter to work. I'll let you imagine what happened all over again. You want to know how I found out?
Sure.
Was private investigator came to our house and said, "Are you Charles Smith?" I said, "Yeah, how do you know my name?"
Uh huh.
And told me exactly what he did, and asked if I had any contact with him, which I had. They
And-
got him, and
This is when you were like a small kid.
the first time, yeah.
Jeez. So okay. So the second time, so they were not both offenses.
Yes, they were.
Okay. So he was a 2-time convicted offender. So he did the 20 years. So he did 20 years when you were 7. I'm confused. I'm sorry.
No, the second time.
I
First
see.
time he got off kind of light. I was looking back now, you know.
Probably not the best, right?
No,
Any accusations against you? Any false ones, even?
no.
Any situation where maybe a lapse of judgment or a kid has come on to you at all, or where you've had to get a kid off of you because,
Like, what do you mean?
like, where a kid has maybe made advances to you didn't want her to make or
Yes.
anything? Okay, what happened?
I told her to go away.
Okay, how old was she?
Late teens.
Okay, this wasn't a 17-year-old, right?
No.
Okay, when was this?
Before then. Yeah, before then.
Before then?
Yeah,
How old was she?
probably 16,
16.
something like that.
How old were you?
Early 20s,
Early 20s.
late teens,
Well-
something like that.
Anything of like, what was she trying to do to you?
Trying to get with me.
Anything of like a,
Being flirty with me.
yeah. Anything of like someone who's like 12, 13 trying to flirt with you or come on to you that you've had to get off? Okay. Because it's very, very easy. Because I'm telling you, yeah, I want to stay in touch with you after this. But we're also going to look into every single person that was in your life at any point from when they were a very small kid to later when you were older. And I guarantee you, look, I'm a but I know people.
Can I go home?
Do whatever the hell you want, man. But I guarantee you, Chuck.
My wife is.
Well, you should probably just tell her that situation popped up, and they'll talk to her when you get home. That's what I would do if I were you. I'll stay quiet. Floor's yours.
Hey, I'll be home in a little bit. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm, but people with me are very, very good. That's how we found out you live in Denham Springs. We throw this 25-year-old, however the hell she is, on you to get you to, okay, you know, that's not me doing that, okay?
No, I know.
I'm just the person that talks to you, okay?
I know.
So, there's going to be every place you've lived looked into, every kid that's been around you looked into, and I'm telling you right now, I know you don't like what your dad did. The chances that you've done something like that, honestly, it's pretty high. I'm not saying it's 100%. It's honestly pretty high. Just probability-wise, right? Just pattern-wise. It's probably happened, okay? I'm not going to accuse you of it right now because I just don't really know. But I'm telling you, if it has happened, if I hear it from anybody else but you, I swear, whatever bridge you have with me gets incinerated in a cloud of dust.
Absolutely.
So right now, tell me any situations where a kid has come onto you that you've had to remove them, or maybe it's gone too far, because I am going to find out, mark my words. So tell me right now, because I think there has been.
I'm being dead honest, there hasn't. I will look you in the eye, I will shake your hand, there hasn't.
So if I find out that there has been, what do you think I should do? Okay, so you think we're going to talk to everybody involved, everybody that's known you, and you think there's nothing's going to come out? So let's jump back into the online stuff. Have you had to block other underage kids before for taking shit too far?
Yeah.
Okay. When do you think underage kids started talking to you online?
20s?
When you were in your 20s?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it wasn't Instagram. You're old as what year?
Facebook, MySpace even.
There were underage kids on MySpace?
Yeah.
Gosh, I think of MySpace. I think of everybody's in walkers and. So, how old were these kids that you had to block?
12, 13.
And you were what, 20, 21?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So over the years, I mean, how many kids do you think it's been that you've had to talk to?
Hundreds.
I mean, I think it's hard to quantify a number, so I'll just ask: what percentage have seen your?
Probably less than a quarter.
So when we say hundreds, you're
Less than 25%.
Okay, but you're telling me that there's probably been 50 kids who've seen your online.
Probably.
Okay. I mean, that's a problem, man.
I know.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't mean you them, but it means that they're more comfortable with. I mean, so I'm telling you right now because this is the help part.
They're more comfortable with sexuality.
They're more comfortable with adults.
Than they should be.
Okay, right. Then when the next comes along and says, I live down the street from
he
you,
actually does it.
and they just think it's normal, So, okay. So I do want to call this individual named Gunther. All right. He's a student of mental health. He's not a licensed therapist, but he's a student of mental health. Kind of helps me with this type of stuff. Okay. He's very passionate about this. See if he's awake at this time of night.
Are we almost done?
I just want you to call Gunther.
Okay.
I mean, it's
After this, I can go home and talk to my wife.
Hello?
Hey, Gunther.
Hi. Yes. Hi, Mr. Flowers. How are you?
Hey, good, man. I'm doing that thing I told you about. I know it's kind of late.
Yes. Who are we helping today?
We are helping Mr. Chuck.
Okay. Is Chuck available for me to speak with
He's
now?
actually right in front of me.
Yes.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Let me get a water from the car. Do you want a water?
Gunther, and I'm a student of mental health.
You don't want to come out. It's fucking so useless. Swear to God, please. Give me my middle phone. I'm gonna call by myself. They're so useless. What are they saying? Oh, they're on the phone right now. Oh. Okay, got you. Hey, hello. How's it going, sir? Hey, good. So basically, I'm sure my friend filled you in on the phone. So we are talking to an individual right now. We have a group, we catch online child across the country. We have arrests in 48 states, convictions in 41, including in Louisiana. And this person who we're talking to is a prior convicted felon for sexual assault of a minor. He's not on the registry because he got expunged. And he's currently sitting right now with, I would probably guess, hundreds of videos of child on his phone as babies and toddlers. So I understand you probably want to get more, you probably want to know more about what's going on at the Chili's, but I'm letting you know right now that there are over 100 felonies currently sitting on his phone that's going to go away if we go to the Chili's. And if you don't come to the scene right now and detain everybody.
That's the thing. We
That I understand. All we're asking is you just come freeze everybody, and I can show you clips right now of him admitting to child on his phone. We have the clip saved. He's on video saying it. I will show you those videos as soon as you freeze everybody. But me as a concerned citizen, I would feel pretty terrible about coming to Chili's knowing there's 100 felonies in front of me that is just going to get destroyed if we don't come out. So I understand you can't just put him in cuffs and take his phone, but I have enough evidence to show you that we can hopefully make that happen. I have video clips of this, and I would just like to show you on scene so he doesn't smash his shit and just get away with hurting more kids. It's going to be more than enough. I promise you, sir. I've done this a lot of times, and I've done this in Louisiana, and I know what it takes here. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll keep stalling him. Thank you. Yeah.
Unless you count fur babies.
6 then.
No.
No, how many?
That's only dogs.
Oh. Okay, okay.
14 cats, 1 bird. And the bird talks.
Oh, awesome.
She's a parrot.
Nice. Less annoying than your wife, for sure.
Would you like to have children?
Yeah.
Okay.
If God blesses us with any, I'll be happy.
And how many do you think you would like to have?
If God blesses us with any, I'll be happy. I don't have too many eggs in that basket right now. I mean, I'm 38. My wife is 37.
If you're good, after we call Gunther, you're down to delete Telegram in front of me?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're good, man. Yeah.
How many times, Chuck, have you been attracted to someone you thought
appreciate it.
was 13 or older, but learned they were younger than 10?
I could not put a number on that, to be honest with you.
Our son children.
I don't. Yeah.
Is a very big part of your life?
No. I mean, except for in moments of weakness, which I know we all have.
Now, if his father had shown up instead of Mr. Flowers, what do you think he would have done to you?
Probably me.
Maybe.
I would do the same thing.
Okay, Chuck, do you subscribe to any suspect apps like Blue Sky or Poachers? Locals?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I follow that stuff on Facebook and whatnot, and I like what they do. I love what they do. I want to get involved. I want to help.
Okay,
I'm dead
that's good.
serious. That is that'd be like my second coming if I could get involved.
No kidding, man.
I'm dead serious on that.
Yeah, no, I think you are.
If I can help
Chuck,
it.
are you optimistic that the American dream is still open to you?
Out here, yes, and no.
I never heard anyone call Louisiana's economy good, man.
It is.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you can make life happen out here.
Absolutely, man. You make more out here than probably, but cheaper living, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What part of
Southern.
Los Angeles?
No, Inland Empire.
Do you ever miss that?
No. No.
Now, what do you look for in a partner?
My wife.
Did check off some of the same boxes that your wife has?
I mean, she had a sense of humor. But other than that,
What is an example of sense of humor?
I mean, she laughed. I mean, it was only through messages, but she laughed. So
There you go. Well, so Chuck, you are going to delete the child off your phone, right?
yes,
Okay, and there's like some videos on Telegram you have to get rid of that are of child right
I'm gonna
now.
get rid of the entire.
You're
app.
getting get rid of child right now on your phone. Gunther,
Can I get your
Gunther, the
status?
cops are here. I gotta go.
I'm going to jail.
Oh, bye.
Something you guys like to drink. You have the right to names out. Anything you say can.
How's it going, sir? Are you the one I talked to on the phone?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so basically, he just admitted in front of the cops right there that he had child on his phone. He was just like, I was like, you're going to delete it, right? And then he gets it out to delete it, and obviously the cops are right there to see him about to do that. And then, yeah, and then we also have these messages here where he wants to have sex with a 7-year-old girl and all that stuff. So I think you'll have a lot. Yeah. All right, guys, this is Chuck's Denham Springs, Louisiana. Chuck's Denham Springs, Louisiana, has been viewing child for the past 8 years, babies and toddlers, and also attempted to solicit from a 13 and 7-year-old girl, I guess not tonight, but 13 or 7-year-old girl, and sent them lots of penis pictures, and has talked to hundreds of minors on the internet. This guy's a serial, and right when the cops were behind him, he tried to delete his child, but it's not happening. So yeah, we're on to Virginia, and we're out of here. All right.
As you know, when you get your information.
Absolutely. Yep, for sure.
It's gonna be a big thing.
Absolutely.
It's fun. Enjoy. Y'all from Texas?
Yes, sir, we are.
Y'all came all the way out here just for this guy? Or?
No, we're actually on the way to Virginia right now, and this is like right on the route there. So
All right.
probably.
Facebook. You'll be watching this soon.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt. Where's he from?
I don't even know.
He lives in Denham Springs.
Bet you he's been talking to one of our boys.
Probably.
Follow her on Instagram, maybe.
They do that ICAC stuff.
Yeah.
Task force. That's hilarious.
Do you all want to contact him? You know, have a contact? Yeah, we'll give you his info. We may have more on him as well.
Got it. It's Charles. Poor Chuck. Yeah, and we have everything digitally ready to send you, but you know, for context, I mean,
Someone will get his info, get all everything he's got on it.
and you know, he's sent pics like this, and there's going to be a lot of shit in there. So.
All right.
Pin comment, would you travel the most and cash the sickest? We're in the midst of an all-night drive right now to Virginia because my dumbass was speeding in November, so I have to go take care of that court ticket. But we're gonna do some cash in Virginia tomorrow, and yeah. So join locals in the pin comment. Over 100 videos, early and uncensored, tons of mugshots, conviction updates, including when they post his. But obviously, if this video is on YouTube, you'll see it. I mean, it's already been posted. So. Yeah, join up, lots of stuff, and get some merch at PredatorPoachers.com.
If you want to get ad-free access to our rawest, unedited, and uncensored catches, exclusive live streams, and behind-the-scenes phone calls, join our locals for the low price of just $10 a month. And don't forget to get yourself something new like our exclusive Air Gordon t-shirt, only on PredatorPoachers.com.